What's going on, guys? Shadowninja here, and today we're going to be talking about Season 2 of Call of Duty Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2. This is an update that I think has done a lot of positive change to the experience of Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, and honestly this is something I kind of expected but didn't, because the content update for the seasonal roadmap, as I said on this channel in a different video, was very lackluster and kind of disappointing. However, the foundational changes like plating, the movement for Warzone, the customization, more money, all these small little details they did, removing backpacks, has made Warzone 2 itself a much better experience. I'm having fun again like I did with Warzone 1. And on the multiplayer side of things with Modern Warfare 2, rank play has done wonders to, I guess you could say, enhance what that experience could be. And at this point, guys, if you are a Call of Duty game, you should have rank play to keep multiplayer going, because this is something I can see a lot of people getting their teeth into, because it is truly fun. And Treyarch does nail the design aspect and the, I guess you say, structure of competitive play in Call of Duty. While their games, I think, are superior when it comes to the competitive aspect of Call of Duty. However, I still lean towards Infinity Ward's design choices because they're a little bit more funner, a lot more, I guess you say, publicly welcoming than Treyarch can be. Now let's jump into Warzone 2 and talk about all the things I love about this update. We're not going to talk about anything bad. I have a few complaints, but again, we'll save that for the comment section. I think the foundational changes have worked wonders to the Warzone experience, whether that's Resurgence, whether that's Almirage Battle Royale. Everything here is great. The only thing I can see them changing, I don't know how I feel, we'll talk about this with Season 3, is the time to kill values. I think this is a perfectly sweet spot for the public Battle Royale experience. If we look at Warzone 1, it had a very fast time to kill for a very long time until Caldera came along and Raven has upped the time to kill. That's when the game really started to die out for some people, I've noticed, including myself. However, a lot of people like the higher time to kill because it felt a little bit, skill based, even though I think that's kind of bullshit. Skill is based on the variables set in the current game. Rainbow Six Siege has a really fast time to kill with the one-shot headshot multiplier being ridiculous. So does that mean that if you get one headshot in Siege, you're not skillful because it takes one bullet? No, it's a very high skill game as well. So I think the time to kill notion should stay for the ranked playlist that we'll talk about pretty soon. Other changes they have done: Resurgence, new map, feels amazing. I love that High Moon Studios did another map that I love. If you guys don't know, they did Fortune's Keep in Warzone 1. This is the Resurgence map I loved, and I didn't really love Rebirth too much, but Fortune's Keep I loved. This new island I love as well. It's a very fun mode. It's probably the gameplay you're seeing here on screen. It's very solid. Now, balancing out the weapon selection was an issue in Season 1. I was a little upset that Season 1 Reloaded didn't offer patch note changes to the weapons itself, but Season 2 thankfully has nerfed the Fennec and RPK to not broken values. Now, they're still usable, they're still powerful. I still see people using them and being effective. However, they don't feel as oppressive and as ridiculous as they did before, and I think these are great changes to add. And they've diversified the sandbox with some buffs to other weapons, and with the Fennec and RPK being nerfed, as well as the Vaznev and other guns, we're seeing a lot more variety amongst weapons people are using, and that is always a good thing in a shooter. More variety means more different ways to play, which means the longevity of your time playing that game should be on the good side of things and not the downside of not playing as much. But again, overall, these changes to Warzone has made me play this game so much more money, easier ways to get your loadouts, easier ways to play in terms of just like, oh, my teammate's down, let's go here. Oh, we have a redeploy pack, backpacks being gone. It really helps with the oppressive kill streaks that can happen. There's still some kill streak spam because again, people are stacking kill streaks and what little space they have. However, it's not as crazy as, hey, there's 7 airstrikes on us as well as 5 mortars on us. That feels a little bit toned down, which is very good and something that is a welcome change. And I like the backpack system. I think the current system of things popping out loot again is much better, and the fact that there's no medium and large scale backpacks are also great changes to the experience that honestly showed some problematic stuff. Now, Season 3, Infinity Ward just came out and talked about that there is going to be a ranked playlist for Warzone 2. I think this should be where the time to kill gets raised, 50 points. Again, in a competitive sense, time to kill values being up a little bit makes sense, but when it comes to the general audiences, I think that 50 HP will prove to be a little bit problematic, as I think it was in Caldera. So that is that. Now, talk about ranked a little bit. Modern Warfare 2 has a ranked playlist, and this is wonders to the multiplayer experience. This is finally something I wanted to do. This is something I wanted to dive my teeth into. Treyarch did a great job with the how you rank up and the you know, the system that ranked is, it's all great, and it's going to create more players in multiplayer because they're going to want to check out this experience. They're going to want to be in a competitive playlist where skill-based matchmaking isn't random. It's at their choice of this is what I'm dealing with, and it's all solid stuff. I think any multiplayer game now that's a shooter should offer some sort of ranked playlist because it's a way to keep your most dedicated players alive and well in your game. And Call of Duty multiplayer desperately has needed this for a long time. And with this game being very popular in terms of sales and people playing it and enjoying it, I know there's been some down stuff in Season 2. I think this is going to be a great mode that's going to keep the multiplayer alive for some time to come. And again, I hope Treyarch continues to do these playlists in every single Call of Duty, whether they lead develop or whether they're supporting developing that title. But in all, guys, Season 2 is a massive win. However, there are issues that players may have, and I'm curious to see what your issues are. I know you can drop some positive comments about the season, but if you have any negative comments, let me know down in the comment section below. We can have a conversation about it. If you guys enjoyed this video, found this video informative, definitely drop this video a like, helps the video a ton. If you guys are also new here and want more content from me, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified for when I drop more content. But that's all I have for this one. Challenger here, and I'm out.